They screaming peace when there ain't no peace. Israel prophesying in the streets. Look at me, the center of attention. Black Messiah, coming with a vengeance. Coming with a vengeance.
Because the thing about it is, just like the soldier was saying, it's important that we understand the condition that we in.
Right.
It's important to know who you truly are,
right,
according to the Bible. Because our people been taught lies. But we out here to teach you the truth about who you are, right, and what is required of you. Read that.
John 8:32. And ye shall know the truth. And the truth shall make you free.
And the truth shall what?
And the truth shall make you free.
He said the truth gonna make you free. The truth is gonna make you free. We out here to bring you the truth. Give me that real quick. Because that's the only solution to our problems. That's the only solution to get us out of these conditions. That's the only solution to how to have a proper household. That's the only solution for us to come back as a nation of people. We must come back to the truth according to the Bible, according to the word of God. Got it? Read that.
Psalms 119 and 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
And what?
And thy law is the truth.
The law of God is the truth. Because if you don't know it or not, the laws of God is your true heritage. Because it was given to you to keep. That's what makes you the greatest people on this planet Earth.
That's right.
Give me the book of Sirach 17:11. That's what makes a nation great. What makes a nation great is by their government, by their ordinance, by their rules and regulations and their policies. And this is what God gave us to our people, unto the nation of Israel. He gave us a heritage. He gave us rules and regulations and policies and a government that is going to rule forever.
Sirach 17 and 11. Besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for inheritance.
He gave us the law of life for what?
For inheritance.
He gave us the law of life for a heritage. This is the way our people supposed to live and conduct themselves. Just like today is the Lord's Sabbath day. We supposed to be doing what constructed for us to do on this day. Keep it holy. But our people fell from their heritage and defiled the Lord's Sabbath day. Give me give me Exodus 31. Exodus 31:16. Exodus 31:16. But God gave us these laws and commandments as a heritage for we can keep it. Because he made us different from these other nations. He made us separate from these other nations. Because we do not supposed to be like the ways of this world, like these other heathens. Because God made us to be above all nations on the planet Earth. Read that.
Exodus 31:16. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, to observe the Sabbath throughout their generation.
Throughout their generation, that means we still supposed to keep the Sabbath day till this day. How y'all doing today?
Yeah, I asked them, I let them know who they is according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How y'all doing today, man? What's your name, G? Trail. Ed. Okay, my name's Shaka Now. What we doing? We teach the people the truth about their true heritage, their true nationality. You know what I'm saying? That everything that has been taught to us has been lied, has been falsehood. You understand? Now let me ask you a question. Prior from when they brought us over on slave ships, around 16, 19, even before that, in 1492, when Christopher Columbus came over here, and he enslaved our people that was already over here, in addition to people that was already over here. What history do we know before that? Before slavery? What do we know about our people before that? You? Know anything about our people before that? Exactly. Because this is the main reason why they do that. Because they don't want you to know who you is. Give me Psalms 83, 1. They don't want you to know who we really is. They kept them. They made the other nation made an agreement with each other. As long as we keep this nation of people down, as long as we keep them from having they true heritage, having a true government, having a true currency, having a true economic factor, having a true kingdom, we'll be okay. We can't do what we do. And the main thing they do is attack our identity.
Right.
Teach us lies. They do that from generation to generation to generation.
Right, that's right.
That's what they did in slavery. Read that.
Psalms 83 and verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
They that hate thee lifted up thy head. These other nations are our enemies, but they the enemies of God. The reason why they the enemies of God, because God is not dealing with them.
Right.
God is only dealing with one nation of people. That's the 12 tribes of children of Israel. You understand? Keep reading.
Verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against us. That's why they set up laws to keep us locked up in jail.
Right.
That's why they keep killing us in these streets and getting off of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why they keep teaching us this stuff in this educational system to keep us submitted to their superiority. They never teach us how to own our own corporations, how to own our own major businesses, how to bring back our community, to have business in our community so the money can still be in our nation of people.
Bring it up.
They don't teach us that. They teach us how to be slave laborers to their corporation. Because every dollar that we make is every $1 million they make. Keep reading.
And consulted against thy hidden ones. And they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Cut us off from being a nation. Because as you can see, we the only nation of people that doesn't have their own currency, that doesn't have their own government, that doesn't have their own land. Do you see that? We the only nation of people that does that, and we can't even trace back our history 600 years prior. Why is that? Because this is what happened. Read that.
That the name of Israel.
The name of who?
That the name of Israel. That the name of Israel.
Keep reading.
May be no more in remembrance.
That the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. Because that is your true surname. You are descendants of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. That's who we are descended from. They know that's who we are. That's why we the greatest inventors on this planet Earth. Everything that we did for this society was to the benefit of their economics. Was the benefit of how their stuff runs. Just like the traffic lights, these cars, the TVs, the cell phones, everything that benefit or how constructed these people, we invented it. You understand? But the only thing that they do, they put a patent on stuff we invent. You know what I'm saying? Just like it was our people that invented the light bulb. But they the ones that claim and said that they did it. No, our people the one that invented it. You understand? Our people invented things that profits us. That profits society. The only thing they could for to invent anything is destruction. It's war. It's weapons. That nuclear bomb. That's the main thing that they had invented. And it was prophesied that God would put in their spirit to invent that. Because that's going to be their own destruction, their own demise. You understand? Give me First Maccabees. First Maccabees, what's that, 3 and 48? First Maccabees 3 and 48. Cause check this out. This is how they made our no more remembrance. This is what they did.
First Maccabees chapter 3 and
48.
First Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 48. And they opened the book of the law.
The book of the law. This is the Holy Bible. And this Holy Bible was given to our people, the children of Israel. We're going to get to that too. Read that.
Wherein the heathen have sought to paint the likeness of their images.
The heathen have sought to paint the likeness of their images. This during the time when the Greeks were coming into power. They had came into power. You understand? This is the first ruling empire that the so-called white man has established. When the Greeks came into power. Before that was the Persian Medes. And before that was the Babylonians. And before that was the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time that the so-called white man came into power when the Greeks came into power under Alexander the Greek. You understand? But this is what they did to our people. They took the book and put their images, because we had pictures in the Bible. They put their images, whitewashed and put their images in there.
Right.
Just like as you see right here, Jesus Christ. This is a true biblical depiction of how Jesus looked. Give me Daniel 10, 5 and 6 real quick. What they teach us in these churches. What they teach us in these churches. What these people teach us. These are all the religions that these our enemies, the one that took craft the council against us.
Right.
These are the religions that they set up to teach us these lies. These are the religions they set up. And these are the ones that had slave owners. They own slaves. They owned our people.
Bring it out.
This is the thing we need to know. We need to realize. We got to come out of these lies and come back to our true heritage.
That's right.
This is our heritage. This is not the religion. This is our nationality.
Right.
This is our way of living. This is how we can get back the kingdom.
That's right.
So we the ones that supposed to be above all these other nations. Read that real quick.
Hey, Daniel 10 and 5. Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen.
It said a certain man clothed in linen. This is talking about Christ, the black Messiah, okay? We're going to go to it in here, and we're going to go to it in the New Testament as well. Keep reading.
Whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
He had a belt that made of fine gold. Keep reading.
His body also was like the pearl.
His body, which means he has a garment, has a greenish, goldish garment on, like a beryl. Keep reading.
And his face as the appearance of lightning.
And his face has the appearance of lightning. That's that mighty power, that mighty aura power that Christ has. You understand? Because he has spiritual power. Keep reading.
And his eyes as lamps of fire.
As you see right here, he has red eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because the first miracle Christ did, he turned water into wine. You know what I'm saying? Because Christ drunk wine. You understand that? So when we drink wine, our eyes turn red, right? We drink any strong drink, our eyes turn red, right? They're just like Christ. Because he descended from the same lineage as we descend from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he only came for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, for our people. Keep reading.
And his arms.
And his what?
And his arms.
And his arms.
And his feet.
And his feet.
Like in color.
Like in what?
Like in color.
Like in what?
Like in color.
Like in these. Keep reading.
To polish brass.
Like in color to polish brass. Now fine brass is like a penny. Like a brand new penny. That is a derivative of brown.
Right.
But when you put it in the furnace, it becomes darker. That's how you polish metals. You purify metals by putting it in fire.
That's right.
When you put anything like bronze or brass in fire, it becomes darker. That's how you purify metal. You know what I'm saying? In Revelation 1 and 1. But this is very important that our people need to know this. Why are these people teaching us these lies? Why are they bringing us down to society? Why do our people go through these things? Why do we go into slavery? Why do we go into captivity? You know what I'm saying? Why is we in these conditions? These are very important questions our people must ask.
Right.
And because we are here for the solution, that's why God sent us out here. What's up with you, bro? You doing all right? All right? Read that real quick.
Revelations chapter 1 and verse 14.
Verse 1. Start at verse 1.
Revelations 1 and 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
All right, the word revelation means to reveal. This is the revealing of Jesus Christ. Keep reading.
Which God gave unto him to show his servants things which must shortly.
Okay, these are things that must shortly come to pass. This goes into prophecy. Now read verse 3.
And he sent verse 3, I'm sorry.
Verse 3.
Verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth.
He said, blessed is he that readeth. Keep reading.
And they that hear the words of this prophecy.
And they that hear the words of this prophecy. Y'all are hearing the words of this prophecy right now. Read verse 10.
Verse 10. I was in the spirit of the Lord's day.
The Lord's day is the Sabbath day. Today is God's Sabbath day.
Right.
These are laws that God pertained for us to keep on the Lord's Sabbath day.
Right.
One of the laws that God pertained for us to keep is no buying and no selling on the Lord's Sabbath day.
Right.
Another law that God pertained us to keep is no working on the Sabbath day.
That's right.
Another law that God pertained us to keep is no cooking on the Lord's Sabbath day.
Right.
You understand? There's a lot of things that we are doing that we don't know that is against God. That's why God is causing these afflictions upon our people to bring us back to our heritage. So we can dawn on our mind, why is this happening to me? What is going on? And God will lead your feet to the prophets of the Most High. And then we will show you the reason why these things are happening. But this is the only solution to come back to our true heritage. Read verse 13.
Verse 13, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
He said in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man. As you can see right here, this is a biblical depiction of Christ. You ain't gonna see this in these religions that these people done made up. You ain't gonna see that because they taught us lies. Because remember what I read? They took our Bible and put their likeness of their images in it. You understand? To keep us destroyed and confused, this crafty counsel, like you say in Psalm 83. Keep reading.
Lo, with a garment down to the foot.
Lo, with the garment down to the foot. Keep reading.
And a girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
With a golden girdle, just like this brother right here. He has a garment on with the belt that's wrapped around him. Christ has a garment on similar to that. Keep reading.
Verse 14, his head and his hairs were white like wool.
He said his head and his hairs were white like wool. What nation of people has woolly hair on this planet Earth? What nation of people has woolly hair? What these so-called persons call nappy hair? What nation of people has that? Who has woolly hair? We do.
That's right.
Our people has woolly hair. I'm gonna touch on that what you say in a minute too. We have woolly hair. So does Christ. Christ has woolly hair as well. But remember, we said his arms and his feet was like the color of fine or polished grain, right? Now we describe that he has woolly hair as well. He has woolly hair as well, right? You with him? You with him? You might be coming back. So check this out. Keep reading.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
He said his eyes was a flame of fire. Like I said, this first miracle he turned water to wine, right? All right, give me Genesis. Hold that. We'll give me Genesis 9:12 here. But this is very important that our people must know this. Like you said, this is crafty counsel to keep us from knowing who we truly is. You understand? We the greatest people on this planet Earth. We got to come back to our greatness. We got to come back to the glory of the Most High God by keeping the commandments. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes us better than these other nations. That's the only solution. Read that.
Genesis 49 and verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine.
He says his eyes shall be red with wine. Wine makes your eyes red. Keep reading.
And his teeth with white milk.
He said his teeth as white as milk, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, in order for his teeth to be as white as milk, he has to have a dark complexion. You know what I'm saying? He has to have a dark complexion. You see his teeth white as milk.
Right.
He has to be a dark-skinned man. Right. Go back. Read that.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool. And as white as snow.
The reason it's white because he is the wisdom of God. Because you know, as we get older, we get gray in our hair. There's some white strings coming mixing with the black hair. He has pure white hair because he is the wisdom of God. He is the word of God. Keep reading.
And his eyes were as flames of fire.
And his eyes is flame of fire. Keep reading.
Verse 15. And his feet.
And his feet. Remember in Daniel 10, he said his arms and his feet like unto color. Keep reading.
Like unto fine brass.
Like unto fine brass. Keep reading.
As if they burn in a furnace.
So they let you know that Christ is a black man according to the Bible.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.